Oh, hey YouTube, what is really good? My name is Eevee, coach of the South Texas Sableyes, and this is going to be the semifinals of the WBE, and we are playing Hayden, coach of the Colorado Rapid Spins. Now, if you didn't see this, I had a week 1 bye in the first round of the playoffs for the WBE. I uploaded a update video that was sort of just like, the thumbnail was my blown out face in a suit, saying I was out of town, but it was okay because I had a bye anyways. So we had a bye week 1. This is the semifinals of the playoffs, and I'm really nervous. Our coach is Hayden, really good battler, had a very strong season, and you know, I'm going to show you what I'm bringing. I'm bringing a little bit of a different team than I did last time. I've sort of like isolated some new information about Hayden's team that I think should help out. And by that, I mean like all of his closers are physical attackers, like every single one. So if you look at his team, I'll go through what he has really quick. He has Mega Gyarados, Machamp, Dragonite, Sandslash Alola, Arcanine, Golem Alola, Tangela, Tentacruel, Raticate, Parasect. So that's his squad. If you look at like his actual finishers, he has Mega Gyarados, Machamp, Dragonite, and Sandslash. In my opinion, those are the only mons that have sort of like the hitting power to be finishers. Obviously, the Tentacruel's fast and can take hits. The Golem can hit really hard, but at the same time, it just like dies to any Earthquake. So I don't think he'll bring it. He might. If he does, that's okay. We've got a couple EQ mons, and we should be able to take hits with either of them, and we outspeed with some of them. Anyways, I'm kind of getting off topic here. The moral of the story is I've isolated that most of his finishers are physical attackers. So this week we are bringing the sort of mixed Charizard set again. This is the beautiful Tapatio. It's Jolly. We have Roost, Will-O-Wisp. So the Will-O-Wisp here, I outspeed all of his physical threats besides Dragonite with an agility up, and we can just get a Willow off on any of them, which makes them substantially less threatening. Flamethrower, Outrage. The Flamethrower, Okos, the Tangela, and the Sandslash. I didn't need to bring Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz doesn't hit anything that Outrage doesn't for super effective damage. The moral of the story is I don't need to be taking Recoil if I don't have to. The Kingler, I think this is the same set we brought last time. The superpower does a ton of damage to the Mega Gyarados. It also completely breaks the Sandslash, which should never be able to outspeed me, even if it's Jolly. So there's that good news. We are bringing the Jinx, which I think this is the same set we brought last time. I'm probably going to lead this because in this matchup, I think it's my best lead. Last time he revealed that his Tentacruel was not... Ooh, my voice just cracked really terribly there. He revealed that his Tentacruel was not a plus speed nature, so I think I'm going to bank on that again and assume that Jinx outspeeds his entire team except for the Arcanine, which it speed ties with. If his Arcanine is a plus speed nature, then we will speed tie. I don't know Raticate's base speed, but I can't foresee him bringing it. I don't think I'm scared of it either way. Maybe though. I should look up its base speed. Tauros, this Tauros, Outrage was Ice Beam for a minute. I was also contemplating Flamethrower for the Sandslash, but Earthquake is close to a 2-hit KO, and I don't really want to lose Facade or Double Edge Pressure. He has a lot of Pokemon that do really well with statusing things, like Tentacruel can Scald Burn. Gyarados pretty much always carries Thunder Wave. Anything that he might want to Toxic with. I just want to have an option to switch in and, one, eat up a burn with something that I don't care if it's burned. So Tauros and Charizard are those two. And I just get like double damage on Facade, which seems really good here. And then the Outrage is just tech against Dragonite. Like I said, it was Ice Beam, but Outrage hits harder. So we switched back. And then we are bringing Reflect on the Jinx and Zapdos. Zapdos outspeeds all of the physical threats, can set up a Reflect in front of them, and then just really go to town at chipping away at them. So that is the strat here. We're bringing double Reflect and a Willowmon this week. Hopefully it pays off. And then just the super... standard, I mean, it's not really because I don't think most Rhydons carry Ice Punch, but the idea here is if his Dragonite ever has to lock into Outrage, I can switch into a full health Rhydon and kill it with Ice Punch. That's 100% the strat. So, man, I am beyond nervous. I'm beyond nervous. And let's just get connected and get right into this. All right, so we're connected. We see that Hayden brings the Alolan Golem, which I didn't expect. I think I even mentioned that in the beginning that I didn't expect him to bring it. So a little bit different than last time. What did he leave off? What has he normally been bringing? Oh, the Sandslash. So this is his rocker, 100%. Okay, so if this is his rocker, I don't think he'll lead this, but his likely leads, in my opinion, are the Gyarados or the Golem. I think either way, I think both of those I just want to lead Kingler on. I think I want to lead Kingler on both of those. So I thought about leading the Jinx here to put something to sleep right from the get-go. But I think it would be more... Actually, hold on. Let's rethink this real quick. Let's withdraw you. Let's withdraw you. Let's actually instead... Let's lead the Tauros? No, I think we still want to lead the Kingler. The Kingler actually... Yeah, the Kingler pressures both of these well enough. The Mega Gyarados has to Mega turn 1, so we could get like a fat superpower off and really put the damage on. I don't know. I think Kingler shouldn't be my win condition this week. It was our last battle. Like, Kingler was our win condition last battle. I think I want to use Kingler more as a breaker this week because it outspeeds a lot of his threats. We can't give the Dragonite a turn to set up an agility. Okay, so he did lead the Golem. We got that prediction right. So I'm just going to click 100%. I just click Crabhammer here. I'm pretty sure that's my best line. I think that has to be my best line. So we just click Crabhammer. I don't know if it OHKOs. This isn't a calc I ran. I probably should have led Tauros. Tauros would have been ideal. Tauros legitimately would have been ideal. If he gets Rocks Up turn 1, it's pretty bad for me, honestly. Because I guess not entirely. Like, my Charizard doesn't have the hardest time coming in and Mega Evolving and then eating an attack. Okay, so we land this. Does this kill? Please. No! All right, he gets Rocks Up. All right, so he got his Rocks Up. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I am going to just switch out into Rhydon here and trade Rocks. Because I don't see him preserving this. I don't see him preserving this. I see him just, like, going for an attack. So I'm going to go ahead and get my Rocks Up. I don't think he will switch. If he doubles here, he got me, but I don't think he will. Not doubles, but if he switches, like, in my face, he got me. I see him just going for an attack. Thunder Punch. So we're immune. So we can just trade Rocks here, and then I think he does that speed, but it's not the end of the world. So, like, he can outspeed and get an Earthquake off, but it shouldn't do too much. I just need to be above 50% health, because that's the amount that Outrage does, is 50%. Oh, he just withdraws. Interesting. Gyarados? Yeah. All right, so I'm actually going to go back into Kingler here, which I think is the correct line, to go back into Kingler here. The switch there kind of threw me off. I didn't expect that. Because a superpower always does a ton of damage, and I should never get 2-hit KO'd by this thing. Already the mind games are happening every single time. What is Gyarados' what is his speed? Just out of curiosity, I need to know this. 81 when Mega evolves is Gyarados' speed. Okay, nice. I'm stressed. I'm a little stressed boy. Goes for the crunch. We should eat this. We don't. Was that a crit? It was not a crit. Interesting. He went for crunch, which is interesting. Over something else. Like, I have a hard time understanding that, I think. Okay. So, I don't necessarily know that I want to sack Kingler off. What does he have access to? So Kingler can outspeed the Machamp. I think I have to. I guess instead of Waterfall, the Crunch was the better line because it let Kingler not switch in for free. And Kingler was always my switch in. That makes a lot of sense. All right, I'm going to go for the superpower here. Oh, he just withdraws. Does he think we outspeed? He might. Interesting. So he just sacks here. So this is like a free Dragonite, honestly, which makes a lot of sense. This is like a free Dragonite agility. Wow, I didn't think about that. This is 100% a free Dragonite agility. I mean, I go for Rock Slide every time. Like, every single time I go for Rock Slide. And just sack off my Kingler. It's unfortunate that the attack was superpower. I could have gone for something, I don't know. Dragonite with an agility up is not good for me. It's not. especially since he already has rocks up. I should have led Tauros. I'm not entirely sure that Earthquake Oko's Tauros, honestly. Oh, he just goes out into this. Okay. I'm much better with this, honestly. I'm so much better with this as a line. I'm just gonna go for the Crab Hammer. I won't outspeed, and he'll kill me, presumably. At least I think Crab Hammer would do more. What's Crab Hammer's base power? So he's down his Golem. I'm down nothing so far, but I'm about to be down this Kingler, which means I can't use it as like a breaker this game. Like I can't use it as a win con, which I'm okay with. I'm legitimately okay with that. Okay. So I'm gonna go into Jinx here and just click Lovely Kiss, I think. Oh, I forgot this rocks are up. That's not good for me. Okay, so I'm gonna click Lovely Kiss. Yeah, I click Lovely Kiss here every time. Dang it! It's okay, we should be able to eat one of these. Don't burn? Okay. Again, I think we go for Lovely Kiss again, and then please connect. Okay, good. All right, so now I'm gonna click Reflect, presuming him to want to switch into Gyarados to save this thing. With Reflect up, we have a pretty good time against a lot of his team. So let's click Reflect now. Arcanine seems like a decent switch in here. It'll take 25% though. And I can just go on a Charizard on the Arcanine. So again, he proves to not be the max speed Tentacruel, which is good for me. I don't think Arcanine has anything that hits Charizard for super effective. Shrimp. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to set up the Reflect, and then I'm going to get off an Ice Beam. I think Jinx has kind of done her job. I don't think I can switch in again anyways, can I? I do have one more switch in, but I think I'd almost rather just get off this damage, because it should be a decent amount. Like, this should be a decent amount of damage. And then by decent, I mean like 10%. Like, I can't expect much here. Okay. So we die to this 100% of the time, which is fine. I'm super fine with this. I'm going to go into Zapdos because it looks like the Gyarados has roughly 70% on him, or 30% damage done. So I think the play has to be go into Zapdos 100% of the time, right? He doesn't have a ground type left. Okay. Let's go into Zapdos and get a Thunderbolt off. I can't Roost right now, not in his face at least. So I'm just gonna get this Thunderbolt off. It looks like maybe it's not quite 30%. Like maybe that's a fourth. So this Thunderbolt should probably not kill. If he has Toxic, that's really good for him. If he has Toxic, that's really good for him. What are his switch-ins to this? He has an Arcanine, but we should be able to two-shot that after Rocks with Thunderbolt. I think we two-shot Dragonite with Thunderbolt after Rocks. Or it's close, at least. So he withdraws. Good play. Out into... So this thing should die pretty easily. And what he doesn't know is I can set up Reflect in his face again. With the Zapdos. Oh, wow. So just burning turns of Reflect here is super important for him. I should just Thunderbolt. I don't really want my Zapdos taking unnecessary damage or like getting toxic. What is your line now? I'm assuming it's going to be the Arcanine. Is my guess. After another switch in, the Gyarados might just drop to a Thunderbolt, which is good. What is Dragonite's base speed? Dragonite. I need to know when my Reflect wears off. Dragonite's base speed is 80. Okay. Goro? Is this the Arcanine? Oh, it's this thing. Interesting. My reflect is still up, right? Is there a way to check that? I'm pretty sure my reflect is still up. Let's see. I used reflect. I think we have one more turn of it. Interesting. I am going to click Roost here. Is my... I should have been paying more attention instead of looking up Dragonite speed. I'm going to click Roost, expecting a Stone Edge. I think we have one more turn to reflect. Ice Punch. That's okay. Every time, dude. Every freaking time. Every time. Every time I could get hacked by a 10% move, I get hacked by it. Do you know how frustrating this is? Of course I'm frozen solid and not able to move. Why wouldn't I be? Is this a joke? Like, is there something the universe has against me? Can we thaw? No, of course we can't. Every time. I'm so tired of this. It's always on a 10% too. Every single time it's on a 10%. This is garbage. Like, my entire game plan is just nothing now. My entire game plan is nothing. When all that had to happen was me not get frozen on the 10% chance. This is not what I mean whenever I start a battle and I say good luck, have fun. It's not. I promise you, it's not. Watch, I'm gonna miss this Will-O-Wisp. Alright, so we landed one thing. Very cool. Can we please live whatever the attack is? Earthquake, I'm assuming? Can we please live this? Can this do less than 50%? God bless. Every time. It's so frustrating. Like, I don't really have a game plan, honestly. I do not. I do not have a game plan. My game plan right now is to roost up to a really high amount of health and then just click Outrage because the switch ends are pretty limited to it. So this is doing close to nothing, right? I mean, a crit gets me. Was that a crit? No. So I need to roost up. And then I think after... I want to be at above 50% health is like the idea here. Oh. So I think maybe 2 more roosts, give or take. Okay, this is fine. I mean, it's not great for me. It's not great. I'm just gonna go for the Outrage this turn. I probably should have gone for the Outrage last turn. I don't know. So this one's gonna do more. I really hope we get the 3-turn Outrage, honestly. Because I think that means the Gyarados isn't a switch in. Never lucky. Every time. A 10% freeze. I'm so frustrated right now. Because, like, Zapdos basically destroyed his entire team from this from like this place. From this position, Zapdos basically destroyed his entire team. Like, we 2-hit KO the Dragonite upon switch in. We 2-hit KO, or we, I think, just kill the Gyarados. The Machamp is like, it's just so frustrating. It really is. It really, really is frustrating. What do I even have left? I have a Tauros in the back, which is reasonable, and a Rhydon. What does he have left? He has the Dragonite, the Tentacle's dead, his Gyarados, and his Arcanine. Okay. All right, so honestly, I think we just go for the outrage here. We try and break through. Yeah, of course, because why not? Why not? Why would I ever expect to break through my confusion? Why would I ever think that would be a thing? This is the worst game. Oh my god, I'm salting off. I really am. I know I'm salting off. It's just, this is like absolute garbage, in my opinion. Like, never should this be a thing, in my opinion. Like, it just shouldn't be. But of course, like, here we are, setting ourselves up to lose, because Tauros is really my only out here, right? Tauros will do good damage against the Arcanine. It'll do good damage against the Dragonite. It'll do decent damage against this, but not enough to, I don't think this is a KO. I don't think we get KO'd in return. Oh, yeah, of course. Why not? I hate this game. All right, so this is my finals. It's over. We are no longer in finals contention. We cannot make the finals because I can't beat anything he has left. Assuming, do we get paralyzed? Yeah, of course. I just can't. I don't have words. I mean, like, I know I'm acting like a child. It's just, this is so frustrating. This is beyond frustrating. That kills us. All right. That was a good game. I mean, don't get me wrong. Hayden prepped well. Hayden played well. The hacks was absurd. And I think I have just a little bit of a right to be frustrated about it, because out of the last 3 league matches I've played, I've gotten completely, I mean, don't get me wrong, one of them I thought out on the first turn, it was fine, but I've gotten completely decimated by 10% hacks I mean, at least hit by them. And this game, it was a freeze. I hit myself with confusion, which is what I think a 33% chance. I got paralyzed, which is I think a 1/4 chance. When I could have taken out the Gyarados. Taking out the Gyarados, if his Dragonite didn't have Surf, I actually had an out. Like, I had a win condition. I don't know. I'm really frustrated. I'm sorry. This is an awful attitude to have towards this, because it's a game. We're playing it for fun. But at the same time, like, it's so frustrating when I've played really, really well this entire season up until my match with Sam. I think even Elliot I played well against and just got destroyed by a 10% hacks chance. So yes, I'm frustrated. Yes, I acted like a child. Yes, I understand that that's very, very like immature of me, but I'm just really upset with the way things went. I'm not gonna lie. I'm incredibly upset with everything. So I'm sorry. Please forgive me. You can leave your comments in the comment section down below about how I'm childish and how screaming is the worst thing, and just tell me I'm salty, because I am. It's not Hayden's fault. I'm not mad at Hayden. I'm mad at this game. So please do not assume this as me being mad at Hayden. And I don't know. Just take my reactions here with a grain of salt, because generally speaking, I am pretty good at being tilt proof and not salting off. But when it comes to things like this, where it's a playoff match, like I'm in the playoffs and I'm 2 matches away from winning the entire league, and I just get hacks out of the game, I don't know, whatever. I don't even know if me trying to justify this is worth it, because I'm sure people have already clicked off if you're upset with me. And if you're not upset with me, then you're probably still listening and just thinking that I'm a child. I don't know. I'm done. I'm kind of done here. I gotta leave. Bye.